All right, take 25. So yeah, basically we're trying to get used to using the camera and start doing vlogs or whatever you call it, I don't know. Cory, are you ready to on the camera, yeah?
Oh mate, you put me on.
Stop looking at me!
Fuck off, will you?
Hey, get your on. What I'm going to do with the the bottom side skirt, I want to be able to make it so the panel can still come off, because otherwise, if he has a prang or anything or a crash, you have to literally cut the whole kit off the over fenders, and it's just going to be a bit of a nightmare. So I'm going to try and make it so I can still unbolt the side skirt from the car. So I'm going to put some rib nuts in the bottom so you can unbolt it on and off. You see what I mean in a minute when I've done it. But yeah, you get basically everything. The rear over fenders, the front ones, side skirts, roof spoiler, depending on what kit you go for. Those are the bits for the rear bumper, front splitter. I think I just said spoiler, but yeah, that's the boot spoiler. So we've done all the repair work on the tailgate now. Basically there's a couple of holes and everything in it, so we've done the repair work, sorted that out. That's in 2-pack primer now. And we got some other little side skirts that go underneath. Yeah, so basically before I put the side skirt on, I just want to show you what I was trying to talk about earlier. So basically I'm going to smooth the quarter panels and front wings into the actual panels and leave like a little step, so that's really good. The only thing is, if I do that with the side skirt and blend them in and the wing, you won't be able to get the wing off unless you cut the front side skirt or through it that way. Either way, I've done it a couple of times for customers, but then they end up having to paint the wing, the door, the side skirt, because you need to blend all the colour through the panel. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to literally make it so you can unbolt the side skirt off. So all you have is a slight join through there and the front, but it actually looks really good anyway. So that's what we're going to do, and it should work out, well, a lot better. Look at the difference on this. I'll see how wide it's going to be. Damn! Yeah, so basically if you look at all the gaps and everything, they're pretty cool, man. So this, you can't really see it, but it sort of sticks out a little bit. The other side's spot on. Obviously not every car is exactly the same, but this panel is beat up a little bit, so we straightened it out. But it lines up pretty good, man. All the gaps are pretty good. Obviously I'm going to make them well, even better. All the door gaps, the seals, you can see what I mean then. So basically I want to make these seals removable, so you can now keep that little line there, but it will follow the door through once that's all sorted. So it's literally just going to stop him having any problems when he takes the wings off, if he ever has to. It should be just be a lot better. Yeah, alright guys, yeah, so I got all the kit on, it's looking pretty sick. I got the roof spoiler on, as you can see there. Roof spoiler on, rear spoiler on, just obviously it's not on properly, so I need taped on. But yeah, basically it's, I'd say to you, if you're ever going to fit one of these kits, one of the biggest mistakes you could do, if you're smoothing it in, is leaving the screws in. Because you leave the screws in, when it heats up in the sun and you've put filler over it or fiberglass, what happens is the screws will get really hot, and you'll see basically the crisscross in the material over the time. It could take months, weeks, years, but it's just a bad idea. It's better to bond them on. But if you're bolting the kit on, you'd riv nut it, and then you could put some nice alley nuts and that in there, or alley bolts, the Allen key ones in there, and it'd look pretty sick. But yeah, just want to go for like a nicer, cleaner look. So look at it, it's pretty sick. Yeah, so basically the reason the fuel cap is got a weird cutout on it is so you can, once it's on the actual fuel flap itself, when it opens, it doesn't foul or basically touch the quarter panel. So that's perfect as well. It's got a nice back on it as well. That's another good little touch. So what I'll do is I'll line it up. I'll probably tape it on there, test fit it, sort of open and close it because I don't want it to keep rubbing. You might sort of sort the edges out on it, round them off, and then I can commit to bonding it then. So yeah, it's gonna look pretty cool. We've got to order a rear bumper because the rear pieces are here, a bit dusty, but they go on the rear bumper. But the problem is we don't want to put it on the original because the original bumper hangs out by like quite a bit and it doesn't look good. So gonna get that, and it's made out of rubber as well. So if you get the new one, it'd be fiberglass just like the front. But it's, yeah, I'm pretty happy with it at the moment. Hey guys, yeah, so I don't know where I left off in the last video, but I'll show you some more stuff on the 300. Just sort of, I want to get the bumper into primer. I'll show you how I'll do that anyway, and I'll show you what Cory's up to. So this is Cory's startup. We will sort of do individual videos now about each car we've got and stuff. But it's just, he's been building this one for a while. I'll sort of show you this one on the channel individually. But this is a Honda Civic we're doing as well. Bare metal one, we got one up there as well. So this one, we got to take the engine out, take all the panels off, bare metal all the panels, and yeah, it should be pretty sick. Hi Cory? But yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool, man. This is gonna be going a nice Ferrari colour as well. Ferrari or Lamborghini, whatever it might be. Yeah, excuse the mess as well. We've been building that little office so we can start doing like podcasts and stuff like that. Podcasts, little vlogs, not vlogs. Yeah, just podcasts. So yeah, that'd be pretty cool just to show you like what we're up to, stuff like that. So what I'm gonna do now is, because we've had to bond the kit on the outside, you don't need this piece anymore. So what I'm gonna do is gonna trim this. I got to decide where I want to trim it. I'm gonna go directly through, and then I'm gonna fiberglass this into it. So it's just one nice piece. So I'll do some videos of that now. This has all gone off now. The bond's gone off for the piece actually held on from the outside. So I can take the screws back out now. You can see there's one there and one there. Yeah, so let me just show you what's going on. So this is all panel bonded on now as well. So it's gone off like concrete. Like I said, you can use this as an alternative to like welding panels on, like roof skins. So what I'll do is take the screws back out, sand it, fiberglass it, and then we can blend it in. So it'd be nice, it'd be perfect. Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll just show you the next step now. I'm gonna basically sand all this down, get it so it's flush, and then I got enough body there, sort of in a bit of depth to it, so I can put some fiberglass in. Because I don't want to leave these edges too sharp, because what happened is I don't want it to sink and create an edge on it when it's hot. So literally just make it so it looks all uniform, just all nice and symmetrical. Yeah, basically I'm going to use this stuff here called Evercoat. That's the filler we use. It's actually awarded at SEMA. When you put it on, it's pinky colour. When it goes off, it actually goes green. It says it on there. But I've tried so many fillers over the years, and this stuff's fantastic. So that's good. That's just a normal fiberglass. That's the onion board. So once you've used it, you can peel it off. Just peel off each little bit of film, and then away you go again. Just clean your spreader card. So yeah, I'll show you how to mix all this stuff as well. But yeah, I'm going to get this prepped quickly, and then I'll just show you the next bit.
Nobody's safe. Soon as we step out the cage, we raising all of the stakes. Make no mistake, either you stay in your place or we putting you on a plate. Look at our face.
So what I'm doing is I'm just cleaning up the surface so I can put the thinner and fiberglass on. So I'll do all my sand everything by hand with the block to get a better shape. So what's the best shape? I hate sanding with DA, but
we put the team on our back, we took the city to state. What it's gonna take, another S on our chest, another beat in the grave, we in the vein.
Yeah, so I sanded off the, I've prepped the area now with the DA. But yeah, I've got this sanding block. So this is called an Abernet pad. It's got loads of little holes in it. So when you put the extraction on, it literally just, like I said, no dust again. It's all getting a nice shiny paint job, but you get your car back and it's full of shit, then what's the point? Yeah, I might as well show you how it all works. So yeah, basically this pipe goes into here. I'll get a chest mount camera thing soon as well, so I can sort of show you. So it pops in there. So then you've got two-side dust for the DA and dust for the sander. You can turn it over so it's on automatic with the DA, or you can turn it on full time. You can have it slow, medium or fast. And then you can fill it half a second for here. So, and obviously you don't want to waste sort of pressure. You can take that out, makes it quieter, then you put that in. Yeah, pretty simple, but effective. So if you have luck, so basically what I've done is I've sanded either edge with block now. So you want to keep this flat, you want to keep this one flat, so it's obviously sort of tapered, and then this one flat, so there's sort of 3 different levels. So what you want to do is if you keep the sheet right to the edge of the block and you're sanding in there, what will happen is you'll create a groove in this panel. And obviously you don't want to create that, because then obviously if it was in primer and painted, you're going to have a little line indentated in there, and then it'll fall over here. So what you need to do is you've got to be careful, because you don't want to sand over here or that way, so you'll have a crisscross in the bumper. You'll sort of understand when I do the blocking and the priming. But what I'll do is, with here, if you take your paper off, you take it away from the edge, just a little bit. But obviously, I'd make sure it's right when I'm doing it. But when you're sanding in there then, you won't actually touch the bumper. Yeah, so if you look at it now, it looks like a bit of a mess, but like you said, you want to put more in there than you need, because otherwise if you put level, as soon as you sand it, it goes straight into these crevices again. So fiberglass is pretty transparent anyway, so as soon as I start sanding this, you'll see the lower base. So it's giving me a lot of stuff to work with. You can see now it's coming into shape, and like I said, that's the first skim. So yeah, this is our solvent degreaser. So just pump it up. And then put, like, I wouldn't normally do it now, but it's just good to show you sort of through the process. So spray it over it, and then straight away you can see the shape. I'm not sure if you can see it on the camera, but yeah, see the ripples down here? It's only a couple, but like I said, you can see the step now. Once I get it into filler, it just gets better and better. So yeah, guys, so like me and Cory have been wanting to do like YouTube for a long time, so like basically just to show everyone how to do everything. Because a lot of people in the trade, they like to hide their skills or the ways they do it, but I want to show everyone how we do it. Because I'd rather people try to start their own businesses and their own little ventures and that, because it's so good for your mental health and everything. Like me and Cory, man, we're like addicted to working on cars, so it's just, it keeps your head like clear. So literally, I might as well just show people the ins and outs of everything. We just try to do everything perfect, or like the best way you can do everything. I've learned a lot from my mistakes. So I've had to mess up a lot of times to sort of get where we are. Like, so no, we're not one big company, there's only 2 of us here. I've had a couple of lads on and off to sort of help out and sort of get through things. And now I've found Cory, like, it's just awesome. He's sick at painting, I'm good at bodywork and painting and mechanical. Cory can do his own stuff and everything as well, so it sort of balances it out. Because I don't want to be doing everything all the way through anymore, so it was killing me. So I'll be like preparing it, priming it, painting it, and you'll be on one car like for ages. So like now, you can sort of break it up, it's pretty like bliss. You alright, Cory? Yeah. He's still struggling. Trying to take a washer jet out. About time you see me doing some work on the camera. But yeah, so basically we're building the office. My mate Paul's been helping me, the guy that taught me in college, my college tutor. So yeah, he's been helping me build the office. And then we can I'll do like some sort of, I don't know what you call it, podcast. So I'll just sit there, sort of chat about what we do, what we want to do, and where we want to go with the business and stuff.
Yeah. It's heavy. Famous love. Yeah, I gotta keep it trendy on my soul. I'm the most selfish person that I know. Here we go, down the rabbit hole. Got a couple carrots around my neck. Self-respect, when you out of line, you put yourself in check.